to the launch that I'm getting ready to discuss with you guys. Her story has been featured all around the world, and she's been featured on Business for Home as well as Momentum Magazine. She's the launch that I'm getting ready to discuss with you guys. Can you see me? Oh my gosh.
Yes, you're loud and clear.
Okay. Hi, Pam. I see you now. I did see you, but not anymore. But she's lost over 20 pounds in 31 days. She's feeling great, and she's only 48 years old. For those of you that can see her, you can see that she looks absolutely fantastic. I could not believe that she was 48 years old myself. She is one half of the power couple. They are a documented 7-figure income earner family, and she did it all within 17 months, which is pretty quickly, which is very abnormal in this industry. And I would like to bring on the line Pam McCray. She's a mompreneur, and she's a stay-at-home mom. Please welcome Pam McCray.
Absolutely, Brandi. I am here with all of your guests. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Awesome. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for that phenomenal introduction. I know that you had some technical difficulty, but you know what? The show must go on. I learned a long time ago that nothing happens to you. Every single thing happens for you. And so there's a reason for that technical difficulty, but the show is definitely going to go on. So I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you guests that are chiming in tonight. Welcome to Project 1000. You know, welcome Mrs. Hambrick, welcome Cecil, welcome to all of you that are chiming in saying, I am wanting to find out what's going on with this incredible movement that Brandi was able to share with you. I know that Queen is just on, and Season, and Penny, and BJ, and Samira, and Manny, Jamaica, Chris, Miss Johnson, Drake. To all of you guests, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome to Project 1000, because I want you to know that change is definitely on this line tonight. And so I just want to share with you, before I actually get into the reason why Brandi took the time to invite you to this very private call. You see, all of you are special because she could have reached out to the entire world, but she thought about you first in order to share something with you that is definitely life-changing. You see, ladies and gentlemen, what's happening here is something that she's grabbed a hold of in order to really help the world understand that their health is definitely their wealth. So she's super excited to say yes. I'm gonna bring her back on in a little while so she can just share, you know, her why as she closes out this call this evening. But I can tell you that it was just a little over 3.5 years ago when one yes began to turn my entire life around. So I know that there's some business entrepreneurs on this call tonight. I know that there's some family members on this call tonight. I know that there's some educators, some people who have been in the education field on this call tonight. And I can tell you that I'm super excited because one yes turned my entire life around. You see, you never know when that very yes will be the yes that brings about change. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that you're looking at a woman and listening to a woman who used to be shy, who used to be afraid, who was once a person who did not fully understand my purpose, who did not believe in myself. But it's something about when you begin to realize and recognize the greatness that God has put on the inside of you, that greatness will begin to come to the outside. And so I can tell you that I've tried businesses like this for over 20 years. I don't know if there's anybody on the line tonight to where, you know, you may have tried some things in life and it just didn't quite go the way that you intended it to go. Well, that was my husband and my story in this industry. But I always believed that one day I would find the perfect opportunity because I knew that we needed something different in life in order to have the things that we desire to have. You see, my husband was an engineer. He had that 6-figure a year plus job, but I can tell corporate America kept failing our family time and time again. I don't know if anybody listening in tonight can relate to that, but that was our story. And so there comes a time when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, and that was our situation. But I also want you to know that you're listening and looking at someone tonight who knows what it feels like to go through bankruptcy, not just once, but twice. Yes, and we tried to do it a third time. We also went through repossession. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, what it did for me was as a wife of 29 years. I can remember the very day in which my husband we had to make a decision. And that decision was, do we eat or do we ride? And on that day, when I had to watch him go and sell the last vehicle that we had and literally walk home that day because we were so broke, he didn't even have enough money to take a taxi cab home. He walked home with that check in his hand. That did something to me on the inside. And I said, no longer. I realized that I had to become the person that I was looking for. So a little over 3.5 years ago, we decided to step out on faith. How many of you listening tonight, watching, you have just stepped out there? And that's what we did. We ended up packing our bags. That's how we left Atlanta, Georgia, a place that's dear to our heart because that's where a lot of our struggle took place. And we decided, you know what, let's move our family to the Fort Lauderdale, Miami area because we wanted change. Well, we had a plan, but I want you to know we didn't have the full plan. And I can tell you, we had no idea that corporate America was going to fail our family right around the holiday season time. You see, we moved here with him having a job. We looked up at Christmas, Thanksgiving, no job, no money. But I want each and every one of you that's taking notes or just to remember, write this down, YES. Because that one yes began to turn our entire life around because we had no idea that by the top of 2015, that we would end up homeless, ladies and gentlemen, literally with no place to live, with our 3 younger children looking at us like, what just happened? But I can tell you that as I began to sit on a simple cup of tea, as I began to continue to believe in something that was about to bring change, I can tell you change began to happen. Because in an industry that we failed in for over 20 years, ladies and gentlemen, I looked up and in less than 2 months, I was able to earn my family over $22,000 as a stay-at-home mom, no network, friends and family did not support me because they were tired of me saying, hey, I found this and I found that. But I can tell you at that time, as life began to change and I began to realize that this is bigger than me. This is so much bigger because there's lives that are now being connected to me and that truly are desiring and looking for change. So I realized that it wasn't about me. It's about all that God was connecting me to. And so I kept sipping on this little simple cup of tea like this, ladies and gentlemen, not realizing that I was going to lose 20 pounds in 31 days and that story will begin to explode. Because as a stay-at-home mom, I looked up and I earned my family over $250,000 in less than 7 months' time. And so life kept changing. And at that time, my husband, he had to truly humble himself. It was difficult for him to humble himself and realize that, you know what, corporate America is not calling me back. He was still looking for a job. But then he realized, he said, you know what, wait a minute. If my wife could go out and do $250,000 on her own, what if I decide to check in and build this thing with her? He realized that if one can put 1,000 to flight, 2 can put 10,000 to flight. We locked arms, began to build this business together. We were able to close out our first year at well over $600,000 in documented income. And we became the first 7-figure earners up underneath the leadership of our phenomenal coach, who now is the #1 female network marketer in the entire world, Miss Wellington. And we did it in less than 17 months. And so I say to all of you guests that are chiming in this evening, Miss Henrik, Cecil, all of you that are on, Jamaica, Draga, Richard, Miss Johnson, Penny, Season Queen, BJ, every single one of you. I'm not saying this to you in order to impress you, but in order to impress upon you that this thing is real. So if you jumped on here tonight and you're looking for physical change, I want you to know that we have the answer. If you jumped on here tonight and you're looking for both physical and financial change, then we have the answer, because lives are being changed all over the entire world, and it's all because of one yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and share with you a little bit more about this company, what we're doing, this movement. You see, Project 1000 for Brandi is huge because she thought about you first. You see, this is the launch of these products, so you have the opportunity to become one of her first VIP customers, or have the opportunity to get in front of this movement as we are building her organization, so you have the opportunity to be first. And so the name of the company is called Total Life Changes. And I'm going to refer to it as TLC. If you're taking notes, write down TLC. You see, we have an incredible CEO and founder, I'm going to show you him, who goes by the of Mr. Jack Fallon. You see, Mr. Fallon started this company 18 years ago from his basement with a mission and a vision. You see, he just wanted to give us some high quality products that will offer us immediate results. You're going to see that that's definitely happening and would give us a new quality of life. But he started with one product and a vision. And as a result of it, from his basement, ladies and gentlemen, we're well over a $100 million debt-free company on our way to being a $250,000 debt-free company. This right here is his right hand man. He's the money man. You see, we get paid weekly over here at Total Life Changes, and we are definitely excited because we have an incredible compensation plan here at Total Life Changes. And so not only are we here in the United States, but maybe you're listening in tonight and you are looking for a global business. You want to build global. Well, perhaps that is definitely the way that you can go here in Total Life Changes, because I can tell you that as a stay-at-home mom, simply because I lost 5 pounds in 5 days, as my shirt is saying on this call tonight, I have now been able to build a global business all over the world. Because how many of you have been on the internet today? How many of you, leverage social media or just are online? Because I have been able to connect with people all over the world. I have teams in Canada, I have teams in Jamaica, I have teams all over South Africa. It all because of one, yes, ladies and gentlemen. So it's an incredible company that's changing lives, products all over the entire world. And I tell you, we are just getting started with our company. And so we have over 50 life-changing products, but I can promise you, Cecil, Ms. Hambrick, Ms. Johnson, Drea, Chris, I'm not going to keep you on here all night tonight, but I'm going to share with you some incredible products that are definitely life-changing. You see, we have something going on right now called the 30-33 movement, which is powerful. And what's happening is we're helping the world to know and understand that their health is everything. Their health is their wealth. And so 30-33 represents 30 minutes of simple cardio, take a walk, take a jog, do some jumping jacks, walk up and down some steps for 30 days, because anything you do for 21 days becomes a habit. 30 days becomes a lifestyle with 3 simple products that are really changing lives all over the entire world. And so let me start off and tell you about this first product. You see, I'm super excited about this tea. This tea is the very pack of tea, the product that changed my life a little over 3.5 years ago. I didn't even know the company had any other products at that time. But I can tell you, I began to simply sip on this tea, which is known as the IASO tea, however you want to call it. But it's actually not a weight loss tea. It's known as the Lose 5 Pounds in 5 Day product. It flat out works, but it's actually a detox tea. So whether you're listening in tonight and you need to lose weight or not, it doesn't matter, because everybody needs to detox, because our bodies get toxic just from the air that we breathe. But it's all herbal. So it's not like your traditional detox. It's just going to help your body to function as God intended it to function. And it's going to cleanse at a cellular level. So it's powerful. So I remember being given this pack of tea by Ms. Wellington, and I didn't believe that this product would work. So I kind of tossed it to the side for about 2 weeks. But then she called me and she said, listen, give me back my tea, because I ran out. She went on to let me know that she drank it, and within 24 hours, it sent her to the restroom. May not sound huge to you, but to her, it was, because she suffered from an illness, not going to name it, but many women do, who don't go on a regular basis. She had prescription drugs and everything. Well, this tea worked for her. She also let me know that she lost 10 pounds in 10 days. Her sister Jackie was down 20 pounds in about 2.5 weeks. So I don't know about you, especially to the ladies chiming in tonight. I was in the gym. I was doing everything under the sun. Nothing was working. The scale was not moving. So I decided to sip on this tea, not realizing I was going to lose those 20 pounds. As a matter of fact, I can show you all who are watching. This was me. I had a belly. So when my belly went on flat, ladies and gentlemen, literally in 31 days, my story began to explode all over social media. And so that is the IASO tea. It's incredible. It's changing lives. I can tell you, I had no idea that that little 20-pound story was going to create us as millionaires in 17 months. And so that's the first product. That's the tea. That's the first one. You want to cleanse your body. Then the next product that I want to talk to you about tonight is an incredible vitamin. How many of you listening in tonight, Queen or Penny or Walter, Manny, you take some type of pill form of vitamin? Well, what if I told you that those pill forms are wasteful? because our bodies cannot absorb them. But we have a liquid vitamin, and I so wish I could find my dad's testimony right now. My children are always in my office. I'm gonna see if I can find it at some point and show it to you. But I'm gonna tell you about a testimony of my dad on this product. But this is our liquid vitamin. It's packed with 72 minerals, 19 amino acids. 1 tablespoon is like you eating 10 salads. And I don't think there's anybody watching or listening tonight, you're excited about eating 10 salads, right? I know I'm not, okay? I try to eat healthy. But I can tell you, because it's a liquid, 98% is being absorbed directly into your bloodstream. It's incredible. And so to tell you a story about my dad is actually 94 years old. But I want to let you know where my dad was about a little over 2 years ago. My dad was flat on his back. This is just his personal testimony. He stopped responding to us. He would not communicate with us. He was so weak, he couldn't even lift the fork to feed himself. Just to keep it simple, he's wheelchair bound for over 2 years because his knees gave out from bilateral knee replacement. On top of it, I got a phone call. It was hospice. And hospice said, Ms. McCray, your dad is declining. We need to offer our services. So ladies and gentlemen, I ended up putting my dad on this NutriBurst. And fast forward, everybody say fast forward, write it down. Because let me tell you where my dad is today. Not only is my dad having full-blown conversations, his memory has been incredible. On top of it, ladies and gentlemen, not just lifting a fork to feed himself, but he's been able to sip on hot cups of coffee. He's been able to stand, to walk with a walker, ladies and gentlemen. But about 6 months after being on this product, I got a phone call. Guess who it was? It was hospice. And they said, Ms. McCray, this doesn't normally happen, but your dad no longer qualifies for our services. He was released, ladies and gentlemen. 2 years later, celebrated 2 more birthdays. And I tell you, this product has definitely been such a change in my dad's life. So I'm super excited about this NutriBurst and how it's changing lives. It helps with mental clarity. It helps with focusing. It helps with energy. It is phenomenal. It's going to feed your cells. So that's the NutriBurst. So that's the second product. You put the nutrients back into your body. Now, the third product that's a part of the 3033 is what we call the NRG. Now, the NRG stands for natural raw energy. How many of you listening in tonight, you need some type of energy? You have a hard time getting your day going, making it through the day. Maybe you're not the happiest person in the world because it's known as the happy pill. It has a component in it that elevates mood also to make us smile a little bit more. But this product is phenomenal because it also burns about 300 to 600 calories a day. So if you like to work out, you can take this before your workout. You're going to feel great. If you just need that energy boost, it's going to give you that energy. But unlike those unhealthy drinks, this is all natural. So you're not going to feel any crash when you lay down at night to go to bed. You're going to sleep like a baby. A very powerful product that's helping us to tap into that industry that's strong. You know, the industry of energy supplements is powerful. If you just walk into a gas station or into a grocery store, you see all over the place 5-hour energy drinks, monster drinks, all those unhealthy drinks. And see, we have the alternative to that, and it's all natural. So what we do here at TLC is we solve problems. And I truly believe that the person that solves the most problems creates the most wealth. And that's what's happening. Why people like myself who have failed, who have never done a business like this are now successful. And it's all because of these phenomenal products. So that's the NRG, very powerful. I do want to let you know that if you're a person that's on the go, Mr. Fallon thought about all of us because I travel a lot. Matter of fact, I'm on a 6 o'clock flight to Detroit tomorrow. And so I can tell you that I travel with the instant IASO tea because all you do is open this up, pour it in a bottle of water, shake it, voila, you're losing 5 pounds in 5 days on the go. It's a phenomenal product. So these 3 products are known as the Get Fit Kit. If you want the instant tea, it's known as the Freedom Kit, just because it gives you that freedom on the go. So many people are buying these products. We have so many others. I will share with you just a few more if I can find them, but they have on my desk. But we also have some products that are helping with issues. We have the 100% emu oil. As you can see, this bottle is completely empty. Our family loves it. But this product helps with all kinds of skin issues, dry skin, you name it. You can Google the many benefits of this one. but it also helps with growing back edges. You can rub it on your edges. It helps with pain. It penetrates 7 layers deep to help to eliminate any kind of pain. And if you feel a sore throat coming on, it's phenomenal because you can actually consume the MU oil. So Google the many benefits of this product. Powerful product that we have here. We have some other skin products also, but another industry that we're tapping into, which we're having some fun with, you see, we are tapping into the sexual performance industry, which is powerful. Believe it or not, there's a lot of people who just retail these products on a daily basis and make tremendous retail money every single day for that person with that type of personality. But we are tapping into the sexual performance industry with 2 products called the Strike for Men and the Love for Ladies, both all natural products, which are phenomenal. You see, this Strike is likened to that little blue pill, not gonna name it, kind of rhymes with Niagara. Ours is green, so we call it the Incredible Hulk. But what it's going to do is it's going to increase stamina for 24, say 48 hours, all natural. As you can see, all of this on the back, these are all herbs. So men, it helps to maintain a healthy prostate, which is very, very important. All right, Mr. Jack Fallon, he has jokes because he came out with the extreme. This one works, but this one will last for 6 days with the same health benefits. So it's phenomenal. And then he didn't forget about us, ladies. We have the Love. It's going to increase libido, moisture, mood, do so many different things, but it also all herbal. It helps with menopausal issues. It helps with balancing our pH. So all natural products, when you put them together, you have what we call fun, okay, with our sexual performance line. So those are just a few of our products that could stand alone, ladies and gentlemen, if there was not a compensation plan attached. But I can tell you that there is one. But before I go into that, I do want to bring someone on the line tonight who I'm super excited to be in business with. She's someone who said yes, and I'm thankful because I've been able to watch her grow. I've been able to watch her transform. She, on a part-time basis, ladies and gentlemen, she's a single mom getting it done part-time basis. She is one of our leaders within our organization, a documented 5-figure earner part-time. And I just want to see, I see her out there, so I just want to make sure she can hear me. So you can hear her incredible testimony and how TLC has been able to bless her. Ms. Gwen Bennett, can you hear me?
Absolutely, Coach Pam. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I want to say thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share on this platform this evening. And I want to say thank you for your yes, because your yes has definitely been impactful to my life, to my family's lives, because after you said yes and I said yes to the company, everything has pretty much like just turned around for me. I want to say, you know, just being introduced to the ISO tea, the detox tea, I was able to lose 13 pounds my first 2 weeks drinking the tea. And that was just not enough. You know, I wanted to be in that size 6 for my 46th birthday. And guess what? I did just that. I went from a size 14 to a size 6 for my 46th birthday. I have been maintaining the size 6. I'll be 48 in September. And guess what? These products are just doing great. Just recently, I had the opportunity to jump back in because, you know, sometimes you do fall off or what have you. But I jumped back into it and I lost 11 pounds in 10 days with those resolution drops. And you know what, Coach Pam, just the income alone has been phenomenal for me and my family, being able to assist my daughter her last 2 years of college, being able to travel. Last year, I was on 52 flights, being able to do some things for my family that I have not been able to do in a long time. You know, going from a foreclosure, divorce, foreclosure, repossessions, and things of that nature, just being able to do some of those things that I had not been able to do in a while. And Total Life Changes have done just that for me and my family. I'm excited to be able to share on this platform, you know, that one word, and that's yes, YES. That's all you have to do is just say yes and change your lives. So thank you, Coach Pam, for letting me share. Thank you so much. Thank you, Brandi. Congratulations for your yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gwen, for taking the time out of your schedule to jump on and share with all of Brandi's guests what TLC has done for you so far. So ladies and gentlemen, you've been able to hear, for real, we are real people, real results. We are just people who desire to change lives as our lives are being changed in the process. And so you've been able to hear how Gwen was able to go from a size 14 to a size 6. I was able to watch her, truly blessed. and become a documented 5-figure earner part-time here within this incredible movement. If you just wanted to hear about the products, then send Brandi a text message, give her a call, say, I'm ready to place my order. To get the Get Fit Kit, that Get Fit Kit, those 3 products is right at about $150, for that kit. Or you can get whatever product that you want in order to say yes and to begin your health journey. But if you're like myself, you're like Brandi, you're like Gwen, and you want to hear how we're not just changing our life physically, but also financially, then stay tuned for just a few more minutes. But I did find this picture of my dad for those of you that are chiming in, and I just want to show it to you because this was my dad 2 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, flat on his back, this is me with him. You can see his eyes. This is my dad today. I say he's like Benjamin Button. It's like he almost aging backwards. So, and I can tell you 1 tablespoon of that NutriBurst, incredible. And then maybe about a year into, I added another product, which I truly believe is helping him with his limbs and being able to take steps. It's called Chaga. You can Google that one, CHAGA. It's anti-everything. It's an anti-inflammatory. It helps with joint pains. It's an antioxidant. And so this is my dad today over here. So I did want to share that. I found that for you when I turned my camera off. And so now let me go into the compensation plan. You see, we don't just have any comp plan here, ladies and gentlemen, but we have what we call the #1 compensation plan in the entire world. And so we don't just get paid one way as we're accustomed to getting paid, but I want you all to put, who's taking notes, to write down 5 ways. It's known as the #1 compensation plan in the entire world. And we get paid 5 powerful ways. And so the first way is real simple. It's retail. And I want to ask each and every one of you, who do you know that wants to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Because when they begin to sip on this tea, guess what? They are going to get results. And they keep coming back for more and more of our products. They have an emotional attachment. They flat out work. People around the world have been looking. You see, the #1 thing that people want is to lose weight. And they try everything under the sun and nothing works. And so when you provide the answer, they are excited, right? So you're going to be given a free state-of-the-art website when you say yes to Brandi tonight, in which people can now go there and just simply click and order. Every time they do that, TLC is going to cut you a 50% paycheck because 3 out of the 5 ways he gives a partnership. It's an industry high to receive 50% commissions, and we get that on our retail orders. So it's very strong. Now, if you're that person that says, you know what, I want to make me some everyday money because TLC is going to pay us out weekly. And one of the ways is a monthly way, the very last way that I share. But daily money, you see, people are saying yes to Total Life Changes. And like Ms. Gwen Bennett, so many people in our organization, they retail this tea every day when they go to work, when they step outside, when they go to the nail salon. We're able to retail these products. And so imagine you now having some inventory, some of this tea, the NutriBurst. This one moves the fastest, but because people want to lose those 5 pounds in 5 days, but now you have inventory. And imagine you now going out, asking a person if they want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days and making some very serious profits as far as the tea. You see, we retail 1 pack of this tea for $20, right? It makes enough for a week. People pay it all day long because they're going to lose 5 pounds in 5 days, but we pay $10 or less for this tea. And so it's incredible as far as that. This is the very thing that did it for me in the very beginning, because I had tried businesses after businesses for over 20 years. So when I got into this, I just said, okay, whatever, here we go again. Okay, I didn't believe that this one would work. But I went to a women's event that had about 30 women. And at the break, at that time, I had lost maybe 8 pounds in 6 days. And when I shared that with these women, they all lined up at my table and I was blown away because that had never happened. I had done all kinds of products, services, everything over the 20 years and nobody wanted my stuff. I had inventory in the garage for days, okay? And so when I saw this little pack of tea multiplied to almost $400 in less than 20 minutes, I texted my coach and I said, thank you so much. I believe this one is it. And I've been nonstop ever since. So that's retail. Now, the second way we get paid is called Fast Start. Okay, so a person say yes and just simply focus on retail, right? Send people to your website, just create a check passively, all right? And be able to become 5, 6-figure earners. But if you're that person that says, you know what, I want to build a team. I want to begin to create some residual income. And so now you to share it with others because people, as they sip on this tea, They're going to say, wait a minute, people are noticing that I'm losing weight. People are noticing that I'm going to work and I'm smiling more because of this happy pill. And so they, so how can I get in position and make me some passive income? So they decide to partner with you. Every time somebody does, you're going to get a 50% commission based off of the one-time investment that they make. So we have packages that range from as little as $100 to start this business all the way up to $1,500 with $300, $200, $500 in between there. So depending on how they decide to start that one-time investment, you can earn anywhere between $50 all the way up to $650 every single time somebody says yes. That's the fast start. Now, the third way we get paid, the third, fourth, and fifth way that we get paid reward, and they pretty much deal with the residual component that we have here within Total Life Changes. You see, the third way is called the hybrid binary. You see, what this means is that in order to activate this, you need to find two people. I know that everybody listening in tonight, Miss Hamrick, Cecil, Jamaica, Manny, you know, all of you that are jumping on this call tonight, you know at least two people. So now you enroll one on the left and one on the right. Okay. And what's so powerful about this is that now you open up the residual component to now more of the compensation plan. Now, what's so strong about this way of pay is that it rewards positioning. And that's why I said, Brandi thought highly of each and every one of you because this is her first call. You are the first group of people that she is sharing this with. So you have the opportunity to get in front of her movement because everyone goes the system one behind the other. So there's going to be some people that you have no idea who they are. You heard me mention some names, Chris and Drea and Miss Johnson and Samira and Walter. You may not know each other, but the person that says, you know what, I'm ready, let me get started, put me in first. There's going to be some people that begin to fall down below you who become a part of your team who you won't know and you're able to benefit from. It's powerful. On this one way of pay, you can earn percentages up to $20,000 a week. And you may be saying, this girl's crazy, right? Did she just say $20,000 a week? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I used to think that it wasn't possible, but I can tell you that not only have my husband and I been able to max out this way of pay, making $20,000 for the week on just the one way, not counting the four ways, but so many of my business partners have been able to do exactly that. So that's the binary. Now, the fourth way we get paid is a check match. Now, what's going to happen with this is it's the next 50%. So now when you personally enroll someone into your business and they get paid on that binary every week, you may not understand, just know that the checks are going to start to come in. But when they get paid, you get a 50% check match. For instance, let me give you an example. My husband and I, we personally enrolled Brandi into our business. So let's say that Brandi goes out and for the week, she makes $1,000 on that binary. Well, Brandi gets her $1,000, but then we're going to get a $500 check match. So we don't touch Brandi's money, but Mr. Fallon says we're going to reward you because this is not a business where you're in by yourself. We help each other. So we get a reward of 50% check match. We also personally enroll our documented 5-figure earner, Ms. Gwen Bennett. So when she gets paid, we get paid. So every single person that you personally bring in, if they make $1, yes, she's going to get 50 cents. If they make $5,000, you're going to get $2,500. If they max out that binary at $20,000, do you think Wellington loves us? Absolutely, because she got a $10,000 check match. And we're not the only leader in her organization. We can't touch some of the leaders in her organization. And so I can tell you that this way is powerful. The fifth way, the last way, is what we call a lifestyle bonus. Once you reach the rank of a national director, which is what my husband and I are, Mr. Jack Fallon says, you know what, I'm just going to cut you a check for $1,500 every single month for you to maintain your lifestyle. Some companies have car bonuses. They make you go get certain color cars, certain kind of cars. He says, go do what you want. You know, you can go out and buy a car. You can take a trip. You can pay your kids' college tuition. Whatever you want to do with this income is yours for the taking. So you've been able to hear the #1 compensation plan in the entire world, ladies and gentlemen. And I just want to close and let you know with this. As far as getting started as a customer, all you got to do is let Brandi know, say, I'm ready to place my order. If you want to join in and partner with us and not change your health, but also begin to change the lives of others and create some wealth passively, then all you got to do is say yes. And it's a business kit for $35. $35 for the business kit, and then you pick the product that you want. You can get started with that Get Fit kit. You can get started with the 10-pack of tea, $30. It doesn't matter. You can pretty much figure out what you want, but I can tell you the 30-33 movement is definitely changing lives with those 3 products. It's phenomenal. But now, as I close out, and before I bring Brandi on, because I definitely want her to share some closing words since we could not get her on this live this evening. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know that 3.5 years ago, I had no idea. I had no idea that one yes was going to turn our entire life around. I had no idea that corporate America was going to fail us. You know, I knew that one day God would give us the perfect company. And one of the things that I could say, I'm a mom, I'm a grandmother, I'm a wife. And one of the things that have always been my drive is to make sure that my children had the absolute best that we could possibly provide them. And one of the things that I can tell you that I'm truly blessed that TLC has been able to do for us is that we have a son who's 18 years old, and he was moved along in the school system in the state of Georgia. No Child Left Behind definitely caused him to not have the foundation that was necessary. And so as a mother, I remember struggling. I remember crying. I remember wanting to have a tutor, and we couldn't afford it because we were living paycheck to paycheck, below the paycheck. And so I remember when I called it and I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, why are they moving my child along and he can't answer basic stuff? But he was getting the grades, you know, to pass him. And so I went to the school in 8th grade and I said, please retain my child. But when that report card came home, it didn't say retained. It didn't say promoted. It said he was placed into the 9th grade. And I was confused because my mom was an educator. And I said, placed? And so when they shared with me, yes, Ms. McCray, it means that your child did not meet the requirements, but we're putting him into the 9th grade. Well, our son has a gift. He's been playing basketball since he was 4. And one of the things that he always wanted to do was to play high school ball. It was one of his dreams. And he could never play because he was failing. He was so far behind the power curve. He could never play. Everybody wanted him, but he couldn't play because he struggled so much in school. Well, tell you about a year and a half ago, I got mad because a coach or a teacher told him he would never play ball. So as a mother, I got motivated and determined. And because of one yes, not only were we able to pay cash to put him in a very private, prestigious boarding school, Oak Hill Academy, in which so many top NBA players came out of, he was able to go to summer school there. Prior to, we were able to hire him a private tutor that to our house 4 to 5 times a week in order to help to get him on track. Not only that, he was able to manifest his dream, play basketball, close out as MVP of the year. And I can tell you, scholarships on deck as a result of it. One yes allowed us to do that. And as a mother, that's all that I drive and I get up and I work so hard for in order to provide my children with the very best. And it's all because of one yes. So whatever your why is, I could tell you, TLC is manifesting dreams. And so I'm super excited because our lives are being changed as a result of one little simple cup of tea. And we're able to help to change the lives of others. So ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say it's been my honor sharing this information with you tonight. Again, my name is Pam McCray. I'm a national director here at Total Life Changes. And whether you become a customer or you say, you know what, I'm ready for some financial freedom too, I look forward to seeing each and every one of you, not from the top, but at the top, because the bottom is just too crowded, health-wise and financial-wise. So Brandi, I want to bring you back on the line tonight where I'm going to unmute you so you could just share some closing words with your guests, you know, your why, and just get back with her tonight. Send her that text message, give her that call, and let her know your thoughts. So Brandi, can you hear me?
Hi, Pam. Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome. So go ahead and share some closing words with your guests that are on the line tonight.
Okay. Again, I want to apologize for the technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on with my internet service. It was raining over here earlier, but that's all null and void. I just want to say thank you guys for helping me with my launch. It's a product that I truly, truly believe in. I love it. The NRG is a really, really good product. I've tried other products for energy, but the NRG product is one that gives the most energy throughout the day. I am one that struggles with having very little energy. And those of you that know me very, very well know that I'm tired a lot. like extremely tired, not just because I have a lot of things going on in my life and because I wear multiple hats, but just because overall I'm just drained. I have seen amazing, amazing results, both financially and both physically, from everyone that has joined this movement, the 3033 movement. I look forward to working with you guys, whether or not you guys are looking to lose weight or whether or not you guys are seeking to have some sort of residual income, because that's what it's good for. Those of you that have children or you have bills up the wazoo that you're struggling to pay, the residual income is a good way to go. If you're struggling with your weight loss goals, or you're just like me, you need more energy, the products are a good way to go to use for your own personal use. For me personally, my why is for my daughter. She is who I go hard for all the time. And those of you that are really close to me know that I'm always talking about my daughter. Always, always, always my daughter. I have to do this for my daughter. I have to do that for my daughter. And she's graduating next year. And this is a good way for me to help others. There is somebody that is in this company and she's a big philanthropist. She goes all over to Africa helping other girls live their dreams. And that is my end goal as well. I would like to have extra money to help other girls in this world. And it's something that is done frequently within this company. So again, if anyone's interested in residual income or anybody that is interested in just weight loss, just give me a text or give me a call. Just reach out.
All right, awesome. So good night, everyone. You heard Brandi loud and clear. All right, awesome. Glad to have you guys. Have a great night, everybody. Good night.
Good night.